Namaskar friends, this is NJ, your host on this channel. In this video, we will have our discussion on the weekly transit results starting from September 12th till September 18th. So now friends, as you know this thing that whenever we do a discussion on the weekly transit results, we try to follow the journey of moon in the zodiac belt. So in this week, moon will start its journey from the Pisces sign, being conjunct with the planet Jupiter, and after crossing the Aries sign, getting conjunct with Rahu, when moon is going to be transiting the Taurus sign, getting exalted, getting conjunct with Mars, a very auspicious Chandra Mangal yoga which will get formed, and after that the week will end with moon finishing its journey in the Gemini sign. Friends, during this week, although there is not major transit which is going to be taking place, it's just like that sun is going to be changing signs, coming out of its own Leo sign, entering the sign of Virgo, and Venus will also get into combustion close to the September 14th, and Mercury retrograde has already taken place, and just because we are going through the Pitra Paksh, so a very auspicious good time for showing your devotion, gratefulness towards your ancestors or towards your Kul Devta and Guru and all. So okay friends, this is something which I wanted to say as a part of my inputs for the weekly highlight. And like I always say this thing that whenever you have to study any of these, whether monthly transit video or the weekly transit video, it becomes very important that you have to blend it with the kind of yogas you have in your chart, the kind of dashas you are currently going through. But friends, definitely whenever we follow these kind of transit videos, they always give us this insight that how the external circumstances are going to be influencing us in that specific period of time. And also friends, just a quick update, like the way I've been repeatedly posting this thing in all of my social media handles, that very soon I will be conducting a workshop on tarot. So if you are already familiar with tarot, then you do not have to consider it. But if you are completely blank towards the world of tarot, you should consider attending this workshop. There is a lot which can be explored through tarot, like when we talk about developing your intuition, doing a character analysis, and there are certain kind of questions which you cannot cover from astrology. Like definitely Prashna Kundli can help you, but even in order to gain expertise in the Prashna Kundli, there is a lot of research and lot of dictums which you have to follow. But when we talk about tarot, so tarot actually can prove to be a boon for giving you an answer to your immediate dilemmas. So this is something friends which I wanted to say. Now we will shift our discussion to the customized results for this week's energies for all the rising signs. For the Aries rising people, moon will make a journey from your 12th house and will end the week in your 3rd house. So like the way friends, I have been highlighting this thing that in your 2nd house, Mars, your ascendant lord, is transiting and moon is going to be getting conjunct with it. So a very good yoga for taking any important family related decision. Like rather I would say that you will also spend your money on some auspicious things which will bring happiness in the family. Like this is a very good time which you are currently going through. If you have to make any heavy spendings in the matters of property, like buying or selling of property, buying a vehicle, or like you are in that mode that you are trying to arrange a big chunk of money, like for any of your, like this could be your business aspiration, this could be like paying your fees for college, for university. So for any reason or purpose, if you are in dire need of money, so the time and the stars seems to be very much favorable for you. Also friends, there could be some important travels as well which will prove to be very favorable. Now the only little bit vulnerability which I am currently looking at for this week for the Aries Lagna people is that, because friends, in your case your 10th house is in the grip of the planet Saturn. So at the work front as well, the way you are projecting yourself or the way you're strategizing yourself, so at work front the development or progress might be little bit slow. And like definitely friends, during this week, because sun is going to be entering your 6th house, getting conjunct with an exalted Mercury over there, which is retrograde as well. So in the matters of love, romance, good self introspection, good quality time, like more depth in the relationship, in the understanding can be experienced for all the Aries Lagna people, and a very auspicious week for the students as well. Like if you have to appear in any competitive exam during this week, chances and the stars are definitely gonna favor all the Aries Lagna people. Now friends, for all the Taurus Lagna people, so now guys, in your case, moon is going to be starting its journey from your 11th house, and it's going to be ending the week right over there in your 2nd house. So definitely friends, the week is creating a very positive energy. Like there could be some like expenses could go high for sure, but when we talk about for the students perspective, the week is creating a very good energy, because in your 5th house Mercury is in a very strong dignity, and over and above that, sun is also going to be entering in your like 5th house. So regarding the matters of the studies, academics, like I would also say that even from the perspective of any of the 4th house related matters as well, although Venus is going to get combust, but still the 4th house where your ascendant lord is currently transiting, all of those matters are also gonna get enhanced, or it's gonna benefit you. Now friends, like the way I already mentioned this thing, that expenses could go a little bit high. That is the one front where you have to remain a little bit cautious. Regarding the health front as well, the moment Venus is going to get combust, there could be some worries on the account of health as well, because during this week moon is going to be getting conjunct with Rahu in your 12th house. So specifically for all those people who have always these concerns of like anxiety, unknown fears and phobias and all of that, so it's not only the expenses but also anxiety could also be high. And one good aspect of this week is that like definitely you will the possibility of some financial opportunities coming to you, those prospects could be seen as very favorable for you, because friends, in your case moon is going to be starting its journey from one of your house of income and ending the week in your another house of financial inflow. So regarding the financial front, the week is creating a very good energy. All those people who are like single, are waiting for any matrimonial proposal and all of that, the week seems to be very much favorable for all those people as well. And lastly friends, because Saturn is in a retrograde motion in your like in your 9th house, so do not leave things on luck. Keep your preparation up to the mark, and a very good week for socialization, meeting people, and just keep a check of your finances. Like expenses could go high, and that too on all those things which you have not planned or which were not required, because moon getting conjunct in your 12th house with Rahu. Moving ahead friends, now for all the Gemini rising people. So now friends, in your case moon is going to be starting its journey from your 10th house and will ending the week in your 1st house. So definitely friends, when we talk about any important work related travels, any of those tasks or endeavors which requires public dealing, performances, presentations, so regarding that front, the week is creating a very positive energy. Also friends, like because as you can see that during this week moon is going to be getting conjunct with Mars, which is not a very auspicious planet for you guys, in your 12th house. So driven by your whims or unknown fears and phobias, do not instigate any fight. Imagined fears are definitely gonna be trouble you a lot during this week. So try to remain a bit cautious in that front. Definitely friends, when we talk about the support of your friends and all of that, like the elder brothers or your colleagues or your friends, so definitely there will be all those circumstances where you have to spend your money or you have to entertain many friends of yours, but definitely their help, their guidance might also prove to be very favorable for you. So overall friends, like this is a very good energy, very good week for winning over any court cases, some positive leap in all those matters. Like during this week, if you have to appear in any sort of competitive exam, so regarding that front as well, you can get benefited. So overall friends, a very good week for outdoor public life, socialization. Just keep in check that driven by your whims. Do not instigate any fight or do not get into any conflict with people at your surrounding environment. Moving ahead friends, now for all the Cancer rising people. So now friends, in your case, moon is going to be starting its journey from your 9th house, the Bhagyasthana, and it's going to be ending the week in your 12th house. So definitely friends, luck is definitely supporting you in all of the areas of your life, like whether this is about you are a business person, you are a service professional, you are a student, you have to appear in any sort of competitive exam, you have to take any important decision, undertake any travel. So overall friends, the week is not making you vulnerable in any front. Like I would say that just have this faith, and if you are in that stage where you have to take some chances, you have to initiate something with a lot of uncertainties, and if your ongoing dashas are running favorable, you can actually sail through or conquer any sort of difficulties. Now definitely friends, at your work front, there will be a lot of challenging circumstances which you might have to deal. Like your work front might be very challenging during this week, but definitely things are in your favor. Do not refrain or kind of hide away from undertaking or shouldering any responsibilities, because all the eyes are going to be on you during this week. Second thing is that friends, like just because as you can see in your case, your ascendant lord is going to be getting conjunct with Mars in your 11th house. So ascendant lord is getting exalted in a very auspicious house of income and friendship. So definitely during this week you might get a chance to socialize, network, or make some very important profitable connections as well. So regarding that front as well, the week is creating a positive energy. So friends, overall if I were to summarize, so a very good week for socialization, for undertaking important or shouldering important responsibilities, and for any sort of acquisition of knowledge, wisdom, taking interest in spirituality, philosophy. I would say the week is turning out to be very favorable for all the Cancer Lagna people. Like even if you are a student, you have to appear in any sort of competitive exam, so the week is creating a very good energy. And also because Mars is the significator of Bhumi and of land, so during this week, even if you have to finalize any deal pertaining to property, like buying and selling of real estate or of property and all of that, so even regarding that front as well, the week is creating a very positive energy for all the Cancer rising people. Moving ahead friends, now for all the Leo rising people. So now friends, in your case, moon will start its journey from your 8th house and will end the week in your 11th house. So definitely friends, the week is creating a very good energy, because it's not only the journey of moon but also the way other planets are going to be influencing you during this week. Because friends, your 10th house lord is already transiting right over there in your 1st house, and your ascendant lord is going to be transiting to your 2nd house, getting conjunct with a retrograde exalted Mercury in your 2nd house. So definitely friends, your communication skills is going to be very efficient, very convincing during this week. And because your 10th house lord is transiting in your 1st house, the planet of elegance, charm, allure, so definitely your elegance is going to be at its peak during this week. If you have to give any important presentation, you have to socialize, interact, give any performances, so the week is creating a very good energy. Like friends, rather I would say that, see, regarding the students front, during this week you have to put some extra efforts. Second thing is that, like definitely friends, your 7th house lord, which is the planet Saturn, it is right now in a retrograde state in your 6th house. So, and because we are already going through the Shraddh Paksh, Pitra Paksh as well. So if you have to initiate something where you have to get into partnership, or you have to put a lot of money in a new business where there is a lot of risk and uncertainty, so I will advise doing against that. That is one thing. Like even regarding the matters of the matrimonial ties and all of that, so if anything is going to get initiated during this week, there is a very mixed possibility of that relationship, that proposal working out. So try to remain very cautious regarding that front. So friends, overall if I were to summarize, a very good week for performances, for communicating with your best interest, and a mixed energy for initiating any important commercial decision or any of the concerns of matrimonial ties, or even for the students as well, you have to put forth extra efforts during this week. Moving ahead friends, now for all the Virgo rising people. So now guys, in your case, moon is going to be starting its journey from your 7th house and it's going to be ending the week in your 10th house. So definitely friends, when we talk from the perspective of the important commercial profitable decisions, so regarding that front, the week is creating a very good energy. Like rather, I would also say that any of the travels undertaken during this week, or any of the travel related plans, change of residence, filing for any immigration related concerns, all of that is going to be very much profitable or in your favor. So regarding that front as well, the week is creating a positive energy for the Virgo rising people. Now friends, definitely, just because as you can see in your case, like Mercury is already in a retrograde motion, and Sun is going to be coming out of your 12th house in during this week. So definitely, if you have been facing any of the vitality or health related concerns, or from the past couple of weeks, lack of confidence, pessimism, not being able to get the due recognition for all of your hard work, so if you have been facing the heat in all those areas, so from this week you will start feeling the difference. There could be some concerns for the students and for the parents getting worried on the account of their children. So this is how friends the week is turning out. So overall, if I were to summarize, the week is very good for the commercial gains perspective, any of the important business related decision, any of the concerns of travels, higher studies and all of that. So all those people in all these specific areas can strategize themselves and actually can get benefited in all these areas. Moving ahead friends, now for all the Libra rising people. So now guys, in your case, moon is going to be starting its journey from your 6th house and it's going to be ending the week in your 9th house. So friends, beyond doubt, because as you can fairly see that in your 11th house, the concentration of the planets is in a way creating a very good yoga, a very good wealth combination, wish fulfillment, getting due recognition for all of your hard work. And these are the kind of energies which definitely benefit those people more, in whose case public dealing or performances for those top politicians and influencers. So if all these areas are getting qualified in your case, so very good week for all these connected professionals. Second thing is that friends, definitely during this week you will be able to take some important strategic decision as well. There is going to be a gain from the like any of the, like specifically regarding the 9th house related matters. If I were to say that if you are going through your PhDs, higher studies, you have to select any important subjects or any of the concerns of immigration, residency, so a very good time for all of these tasks and endeavors. Now the vulnerability comes in the matter of the 8th house, because friends, transiting moon is going to be getting conjunct with Mars in your 8th house. So I would say that like let's say for example, if your ongoing dashas are running very vulnerable and your kundli is very accident prone, so then you have to remain very cautious at the time when moon is going to be transiting from your 8th house. But again friends, it all comes down to individual to individual. If you are working in the fields of insurance, revenue, taxing, or any of the fields of speculation and all of that, so then this house transit of moon can also prove to be very profitable for all these people as well. Also friends, pertaining to the matters of the 5th house, also there is a little bit of the concern. So for the students, you have to work hard. And overall friends, the energy of this week is creating a lot of glitter, lot of glamour, like strategizing yourself, association with important people. And not to forget friends, because here we are talking about your 7th house lord currently translating in the 8th house. So even the matters of your relationship, matrimonial ties are going to stay vulnerable till the time Mars is transiting in the 8th house. So if you're already going through some sort of differences within the relationship, so try to do the remedies connected with the planet Mars. And second thing, that if you are on a lookout for a prospective match for yourself, so any of the proposals which are gonna come during this time, you have to pick them, you have to scrutinize them with complete caution and care. Moving ahead friends, now for all the Scorpio rising people. So now friends, in your case, as you can fairly see that moon is going to be starting its journey from your 5th house and it's going to be ending the week in your 8th house. So definitely friends, when we talk from the perspective of the students, people connected with the fields of art, entertainment, creativity, so all these people can actually get benefited. Rather, I would say that the week could also start with some windfall, sudden, unpredictable gains or opportunity as well. But friends, as you can fairly see that during this week, by the last end of the week, there is a yoga of some sudden like loss as well. So this is a mix of sort of energy which is getting generated during this week, so you have to remain a little bit cautious that in any case your lagna is all about transformation, so I am very much sure that you will be able to handle that. Second thing is that friends, definitely at your work front as well, because sun is going to be making its journey from a 10th house to the 11th house, so you will get the due support of your bosses. Rather, I would say that if you have been working hard and like getting the due recognition for all of your hard work, specifically at work, is a matter of concern for you, so you will get the due recognition for all of your hard work. But friends, this is one thing which is getting more qualified at your professional sphere. When we talk about from getting the support from the people in your circle of influence, like when we talk about your relatives, your neighbors, your friends, so over there people might do not take you seriously, or all of that efforts which you have been doing for them, like you might be working with this altruistic intentions of helping people, and people are like doubting you, questioning your intentions, because as you can see that Mercury is not a very auspicious planet for you guys. Mercury is already retrograde in your like 11th house, and Saturn is in a retrograde state in your third house. So overall, all of your air houses are kind of in a very sensitive alignment, so do not get affected because of the opinion of people around you. A very good week for taking some important strategic decision, like the 5th house, accentuated 5th house, is not only getting qualified in your case, rather I would say that for all those parents in whose case their children have to appear in any competitive exam and all of that, so there could be some happiness or proud moments on the account of the accomplishment of your children as well. So this is how friends the week is turning out for all the Scorpio Lagna people. Moving ahead friends, now for all the Sagittarius rising people. So now guys, in your case, as you can fairly see that moon is going to be making its journey starting from your 4th house and ending the week in your 7th house. So definitely friends, this week is creating a very good energy regarding some sort of unpredictable like opportunity or gain, like specifically if you are connected with the fields of 5th house, like I would say dealing in the stock market, trading and all of that. So the week is creating a very positive energy for some sort of opportunity which could come to you. Second thing is that friends, like definitely when we talk about spending or investing on any of the assets, like the concerns of real estate, property and all of that, so all of those engagements or dealings might look a little bit filled with obstacle on surface, but you will sail through. So some sort of engagement and running around in the matters of the properties and all of that can also be foreseen during this week. Now friends, when we talk about regarding any of the concerns of like specifically for the students, so in their case they have to work hard, and I would say that because friends, during this week, because your 12th house lord, which is the planet Mars, it is right now transiting in your 6th house, so expenses are definitely very high. In your case, this conjunction of moon with the Mars in your 6th house is not creating a very auspicious or positive yoga for you, so keep your spendings in check. And I would say friends that because your 9th house has been so far in a very strong dignity, and during like this week sun is going to be entering your 10th house as well. So that is the only reason friends I said this thing, that a very good yoga in your professional front, like if you have been working hard, chasing any specific tender, employer, opportunity, job. So this could be a very good week for you to strategize or plan your moves for performances, for presentations, for going for a job interview. So the chances are strong that things will work out a lot in your favor. So definitely friends, a very good week for the commercial decision making. Refrain from getting into arguments with people, because as you can see that Saturn, which is right now, is in a retrograde mode in your second house. So specifically when we talk about the elderly members of your family, or like generally Saturn in the second house also represents a blue collar people as well. So while dealing with them, try to remain a calm, composed, and this is how I can foresee the energies working out for all the Sagittarius rising people. Moving ahead friends, now for all the Capricorn rising people. So now guys, in your case, as you can fairly see that moon will start its journey from your third house and will end the week in your sixth house. So definitely friends, because as you can see that the saving grace during this week is going to be that sun is going to be coming out of your 8th house, and it's going to be getting conjunct with an exalted retrograde, a very auspicious planet Mercury for your Lagna. So sun is going to be getting conjunct with it in your 9th house. So definitely friends, the only thing which is not working out in your favor is that because Saturn, a very heavy planet, is right now retrograde in your first house. So this degree and sense of restraint is something which you might be very strongly feeling right now, but after this week you will definitely feel that the restraining energy is slowly gradually getting uplifted. So friends, I would say that definitely if you're already engaged in the matters of the like 9th house, over there you can get benefited. Any of the concerns of right now going through PhDs or any of the matters where you need the support of the luck, so I would say that any of the religious austerities. And friends, in your case, because see right now Saturn is transiting right over there in your first house, and because Sun is also going to be transiting to your 9th house, and we are going through the Pitru Paksh. So for you specifically, to your Lagna, being very much respectful towards your ancestors, elderly family members, showing your gratefulness, doing any donations, charities during this week will prove to be very favorable for you. Not only it's gonna benefit you, give more power to your planets, but also it will also help you tackle or counter the restraining energy, the negative energy of the planet Saturn as well, if that is getting qualified in your case. Now friends, when we talk about any of the matters of like specifically for the students, you might have to put forth extra efforts like regarding the relationship or matrimonial concerns as well. So the energy is getting in a very bumpy way, like suddenly things are looking very promising, then again it's going down. So like a tide, you will definitely experience that. Now friends, I have already mentioned this thing because in your 5th house, because during this week moon is going to be getting conjunct with the planet like Mars over there in your 5th house. So it's just like that, till the time Saturn is there in your 1st house, do not like risk too much. Like I would say that if you have to become a part of anything where there is too much of the risk, uncertainty, a kind of a gambling situation is involved, specifically in the matters of money. So my advice to the Capricorn Lagna people is that the better it is going to be if you pull your hand out of it. Also regarding any of the change of residence or travels as well, so the energy is getting created in a way that the travel will prove to be more cumbersome rather than giving you comfort. And specifically if you can refrain or avoid any change of residence or any shifting during this week, so the better it is going to be for you. So overall friends, I'm actually looking forward to a very good week for strategic thinking, people engaged in the artistic creative field, even from the students perspective as well. Like I would say that the week is creating positive energy. You might have to work hard, but whatsoever you are currently doing, you will get benefited accordingly in times to come, because Saturn right now being transiting over there in your 1st house is monitoring everything. Anxiety is something friends, you have to battle with it, you have to deal with it. Saturn is there in your 1st house, and also like Rahu is there in your 4th house, and moon is going to be getting conjunct with it. So this is how friends the energy is working out, but slowly gradually definitely luck will definitely start supporting you, but still even after that, even after saying this line, I would still say that refrain from getting involved or becoming a part of any risky gambling kind of situation. Moving ahead, friends, now for all the Aquarius rising people. So now guys, in your case, moon is going to be starting the journey from your second house, and it's going to be ending the week in your fifth house. So now friends, definitely week is very auspicious for any of the domestic life or family life related matters, like whether it's about it's like spending your money for any family vacation, buying any home decor, home furniture and all of that. And also for all those people who are looking forward to getting married, or they are in that matrimonial lookout for a prospective match for themselves. So regarding that front as well, the week is creating a very positive energy. Beyond doubt, friends, like right now, even from the perspective of the finance, financial abundance, financial prosperity, you are actually going through some auspicious favorable time in that front as well. Now friends, when we talk about the vulnerability, so as you can see that because moon is going to be getting conjunct with Rahu in your third house as well. So it's like, it's just creating an energy of aimless wandering. Like there are those kind of yogas when we say that any of the travel undertaken by you will prove to be very profitable. But right now, the kind of yoga which is getting formed, it is making you more prone and vulnerable towards aimless wandering. Also friends, like there could be some stark difference of opinion or sort of conflict with any of the close friend of yours as well. So refrain from unwanted travel, do not get involved in other people's gossip, or try not to get involved with any of the conflicts with your friends, with your colleagues. And regarding the matters of property, buying a property and real estate and all of that, so just because moon is going to be getting conjunct with the Mars in your fourth house, so any of the property related matters, buying and selling, can be considered during this week. You will definitely get benefited because of that. And last friends, for all the Pisces rising people, so now guys, in your case, moon will start its journey from your first house and will end the week in your third house. So definitely friends, your week will definitely start with lot of enthusiasm, lot of optimism. You will be very much driven towards the philosophy, religious austerities and all of that. And I would also say that definitely the blessings of your guru, of your elderly family members will definitely help you. The only thing is that friends, because during this week moon will conjunct with Rahu in your second house, so the yoga is getting formed that there might be some impulsive spending of money. So that is one area where you have to remain a bit cautious. I have already said this thing, because try not to get into like any argument with your elderly family members. Rather, the more you can put them on your favor, on your side, asking for their opinion, their advice, the better it is going to be working out for you. Now friends, just because moon is going to be getting conjunct with Mars in your third house as well, so definitely you will get the right set of support from your friends, from your colleagues. And if during this time you want to initiate any important project, so regarding that front as well, the week is creating a very good energy, because all sort of resourcefulness, accumulating, amassing all sort of resources is something which we see from the third house. So very good week for initiating or head starting some important project of yours. And I would say that for all those people who are like looking out for a prospective matrimonial match, a very good energy regarding that front as well. Regarding the health related matters, there could be some sudden vulnerability, like just remain a bit cautious regarding that front. And for any of the concerns of for the students specifically, so now friends, as you can see that Mercury is right now is in a retrograde state, being exalted in your seventh house. Sun, the like sixth house lord, is also going to get conjunct with it. So a very good and auspicious time for people who have to appear in any sort of competitive exam during this week. So this is something friends which I wanted to say as a part of my inputs for this week's transit for all the rising signs. For furthermore updates and notifications on the divine science of Vedic astrology, please subscribe to my YouTube channel and like my Facebook page. Dhanyavad.